Welcome to a Tech Tuesday video. In this video, I am going to go over how you could organize and clean up your File Explorer. Right now on my screen, my File Explorer is already open. I opened it up quickly by opening it up from my taskbar. I do have a video going over how to add applications to your taskbar, so you could quickly use the command Windows followed by a number to open it up. So if you're interested in doing that yourself, go check out that video. All right, once you have your File Explorer open, the first thing I would highly recommend doing is changing your view to detail. To do that, you're going to press Tab 2 times.
Name split button. Explorer pane. View modes. Details radio button checked. Displays information.
Perfect. So details, depending the voice you have, it will read it differently, but it's details. If it is checked to large icons, you'll just want to arrow to the left and it'll check the box for details. Once you have it checked, you are going to Shift Tab 2 times.
Shell folder view item backups checked 1 of 6.
Perfect. And that's the first folder I have here. So what to know when you're going through your documents. When you have it in detail mode, it allows you to use the up and down arrows to navigate through all the folders and files you have. It also allows you to check the details for each of these files. So for example, this one, I'm going to arrow to the right.
Status available on this device.
It tells me the status. To the right again.
Date modified 2/11/2026 3:03 p.m. 1 of 1.
Perfect. And it tells me the last time I modified this, and it gives you the date and the time. I'm going to right arrow again.
Type file folder 1 of 1.
There you go. It tells you file folder. So it's not a Word document. It's not a PDF. It's not an image. It is a file folder. And I'm going to arrow one time.
Size 1 of 1.
All right. And the size, again, that's the last thing when you hit the right arrow. This doesn't have a size because I have nothing in this folder. But if you did have things in the folder, it will let you know what the size is for it. So you're just going to left arrow to get back to the name.
Type file folder. Date modified. Status available on. Backups checked 1 of 6.
Perfect. And there you heard check, and it's 1 of 6. So that lets you know that this is selected, and it's the first item out of the 6 items I have in this File Explorer. So a few key commands to know. The first one you want to know is Control-C as in copy. That will copy whatever you have selected. The next one is Control-X. Control-X will cut whatever is selected. Then we have Control-V as in Victor, and that will paste whatever you have copied or cut. The next one is Control-Shift-N. That creates a new folder. And the last one I'll show you today is going to be F2. So it's the function key 2. So it's the very top keys. They're smaller than the rest of the keys on your keyboard. They're at the very top of your keyboard. So it's going to be F2. That will rename whatever folder or file you have selected. Now, to put those into practice, I'm going to go down this list so you can hear what I have in my File Explorer.
Documents checked 2 of 6.
So this is my folder for documents.
Laptop information checked 3 of 6.
This is a file.
Week 4 discussion checked 4 of 6.
Week 4 discussion.
Week 5 discussion checked 5 of 6. Week 5 lecture notes checked 6 of 6.
Perfect. So there you could hear I have my stuff for my classes in here. So these are my notes and some of the assignments. Again, if you don't know if this is a file or a folder, you could just right arrow to see the type. So I'm going to right arrow.
Status available on this date modified 2/ type Microsoft Word document 1 of 1.
And there you go. So it tells me it's a Microsoft Word document. So I'm going to left arrow back.
Week 5 lecture notes checked 6 of 6.
So you heard I have a file for laptop information, and then I have 3 other files that are school related. 2 are for discussion assignments, and then the other one is for notes. I want to try to keep this organized. That way I don't have to arrow through all these options. What you want to do here is you're going to create a new folder. So I'm going to Control-Shift-N.
Edit. New folder.
Perfect. All right, and right now it says new folder. It has it selected. So if you start typing right now, it's going to erase new folder and it's going to put in whatever you want it to be named. So here I'm going to put in lecture notes. I'm going to press enter once I type it in.
Items view multi-select list box. New folder checked 2/11/2026 3:12 p.m. File folder 3 of 7. New folder checked 3 of 7. Lecture notes checked 3 of 7.
Perfect. And there you heard the screen reader does take a minute to adjust to the changes, but it did read lecture notes. So that's my folder. So now I'm going to go down to week 5 lecture notes.
Laptop information, check. Week 4 discussion, checked. Week 5 discussion, checked. Week 5 lecture notes, checked. 7 of 7.
All right, perfect. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut this. So Control X.
Cut selection to clipboard.
And I'm going to use first letter navigation to find that folder I named lecture notes. So I'm going to press the letter L.
Lecture notes, not checked. 3 of 7.
Perfect. And it's the first one. I'm going to press enter to open it.
Not selected. Lecture notes file explorer. Testing folder. Items view multi-select list box. Working on it. Items view multi-select list box. This folder is empty.
Perfect. And it tells me the folder is empty. I just created it. So of course. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste what I just cut. So Control V.
Pasted from clipboard. This folder is empty. Not selected. Week 5
There you go. So week 5 lecture notes. So we have it here. Now I'm going to go back. So here's another key command I forgot to mention. It's going to be Alt left arrow. That's going to move you out of this folder. You can press the backspace and it will take you out of this folder as well. So I'm going to press Alt left arrow.
Shell folder view. Testing folder file explorer. Items view multi-select list box. Working on it. Lecture notes. Check.
Perfect. So now it took me back to the main page where I have the rest of my files and folders. So here I have 2 files that are both discussions. So what I could do here is I'm going to go down to the first one, which was week 4 discussion.
Laptop information.
Down arrow.
Week 4 discussion. Checked. 5 of 6.
Perfect. So right there you heard it said check. So this one is selected. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the shift key and I'm going to down arrow. So hold down shift and down arrow.
Week 5 discussion. Checked. 6 of 6.
Perfect. And there you go. That one is also checked. So now I have week 4 discussion and week 5 discussion checked. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut them as well. So when cutting, you're basically removing it from this page and moving it to a different place. So I'm going to Control X to cut.
Cut selection to clipboard.
And now what I want to do is I'm going to put it in, I could put it in my document folders, but I have other files in there that are not school related. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder for discussion. So I'm going to press Control Shift N.
Edit new folder.
All right. So then here I'm going to type in
Items view
discussion and press enter once I'm done.
Items view multi-select list box. New folder checked. 2/11/2026 3:15 p.m. file folder. 4 of 7. New folder checked. 4 of 7. Discussion checked. 4.
There we go. Discussion. So I'm going to press enter.
Shell view. Discussion file. Items view
All
multi-select
right.
list box. This
And again, we know this folder is empty, so I'm just going to hit the Control key to stop the screen reader from talking. So now I'm going to press Control V to paste those 2 files I had selected.
pasted from clipboard. Not selected. Week 4 discussion. Not checked.
There you
Week
go.
5
So it took a minute to transfer it over. You just need to give it a minute to process through, but once it starts speaking again, you'll know that it's there. So I'm going to down and up arrow.
Week 5 discussion checked. 2 of 2. Week 4 discussion checked. 1 of
There
2.
you go. And they're both in here. 2 of 2. So you know you only have those 2 there. So again, I'm going to get out of this folder. So Alt left arrow or backspace.
Shell folder view. Testing folder file explorer. Items view multi-select list box. Working on it. Items view multi-select list box. Discussion checked. 2/11/2026 3:15 p.m. file folder. 2 of 5.
There you go. So now I have 2 of 5. So earlier I had more than 5 things in here, but because I've been cutting them and moving them into new folders, there's no longer all those items in this menu. So now let me show you how to copy. So I'm going to go down to my laptop notes. I'm going to press L.
Not selected. Lecture notes. Not checked.
Okay, I'm going to press L again.
Laptop information. Not checked.
There we go. All right, so my laptop information. I want to keep a backup of this document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. That way it doesn't remove it from this page, but rather it creates a copy. So I'm going to do Control C.
Copied selection to clipboard.
And then I'm going to put it in my backup folder. So I'm going to press B for backup.
Backups. Not checked. 1 of.
Perfect. I'm going to press Enter
folder
to
view.
open. And then I'm going to paste it. Control V.
Pasted from clipboard. Laptop information. Not checked. 1 of 1. Checked.
All right, there we go. Laptop information. So remember, this is just a copy. One thing to note with copies is that if you make any changes to
Laptop
one
information.
version of it, it'll only save that new information in the document you have edited. So the copy will not sync with the original. So just keep that in mind that they're not going to be up to date together.
Laptop information.
So here what I'm going to do, I want to make sure that I am aware that this is the copy and not the original file. So I'm going to rename it. So I'm going to press F2.
Edit laptop information.
One thing to note, when you are renaming a file, it selects the entire file name. So if you start writing right now, it's going to erase everything that is selected, which is the entire name, and it's going to put in place whatever you're typing. But here, I don't want to
Items
erase
view
the
multi-select
file
list.
name. I just want to add text
List box
to
backups
it.
5.
So if you left arrow, it's going to take you to the beginning of the
Edit
file
laptop
name.
information.
But if you press the right arrow, it's going to take you to the end of the file name. So I'm going to press right arrow to get to the end.
Blank.
All right, it says blank because there's nothing in front of it. So I'm going to hit the space bar and then type in copy and press enter once I'm done editing.
Items view multi-select list box. Laptop information checked. 2/9/2026 2:45 p.m. Microsoft Word document 14 KB 1 of 1. Laptop information copy checked 1 of 1.
There you go. And again, it takes a minute for the screen reader to recognize it, but it did read the correct name, laptop information, copy. So now this is the copy of that one. So I'm going to Alt left arrow to show you the original.
Items view multi-select list box. Backups checked. 2/11.
All right, so I'm back at the main page. I'm going to press L to find laptop.
Lecture notes not checked. 4 of. Not selected laptop information not checked. 5.
And there you go. It says laptop information. It did not say copy, so I know this is the original file. So what I could do is I could change the name to this one. So I'll do F2.
Edit laptop information.
All right, remember everything is selected, so I don't want to erase it. I just want to input original. So I'm going to left arrow to go to the beginning of the name.
Blank.
All right, and I'm going to type in original. And press enter.
Items view multi-select list box. Laptop information checked. 2/9/2026 2:45 p.m. Microsoft Word document 14 KB 5 of 5. Original laptop information checked.
There we go. Original laptop information. Again, the screen reader takes a minute to recognize it, but there we just heard original laptop information. So now I know this is the original file. Again, I want to make sure you understand when you make a copy, whatever changes I make to this original file, the copy will not have those changes because it's a copy of this file. They are not sync. I'm going to go to the top and we are going to look at how organized this is set up now.
Documents checked 3 of 5. Discussion. Backups checked 1 of 5.
Okay, so I have my backup folder.
Discussion checked 2 of 5.
Discussion folder.
Documents checked 3 of 5.
Document folder.
Lecture notes checked 4 of 5.
Lecture notes.
Original laptop information checked 5 of 5.
And this is the file, the original laptop information. So now when I open up my File Explorer, I could quickly navigate to what I need to do. So if I need to go to my discussion assignments, I'll press D.
Not selected discussion, not checked.
Perfect. And then spacebar to check it. And I'm going to press enter to open it.
Not selected week 4 discussion, not.
There we go. So I have week 4 discussion, down arrow.
Week 5 discussion, checked.
Week 5 discussion. So now I could easily come in here and click what I need to get to right away. This is a really good skill to put into practice because it keeps everything organized and easier to find, which makes it a lot quicker when you need to go in here and find a certain file that you need to get to. So if you're working on a school assignment, you could easily find it within the folder you place it in. Or if you need to find certain information, you could create a folder that says important information. It could be school information or any sort of important documentation you need to keep safe and stored somewhere. You'll have a folder specifically dedicated to that sort of stuff. So in quick summary, how to keep your documents organized and clean, you want to remember these commands: Control C to copy, Control X to cut, Control V to paste, F2 to rename, Alt left arrow to move back or backspace to get out of the folder, and Control Shift N to create a new folder. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, like and subscribe so you get notified when I upload more Tech Tuesday videos. If you are interested in one-on-one training using either assistive technology or learning how to read and write in Braille, my company BrailleDash offers those services. For more information, send me an email at janet@brailledash.com. Also follow BrailleDash on Facebook and Instagram. The link to both those socials will be in the description below.